Welcome to Disaster Party Podcast. As always, this is Rob Cedeno, joined by my co-host.
Oh, whoa, wait for it. Daddy, it's your boy Andy Bivians. It's Bivans, the one true world daddy that I just realized is stuck in the dark of Bivians INC.
What? All right, guys, ladies, gentlemen, the news roundup is back this week. The news roundup is back this week because tomorrow's episode is a Know Thy Neighbor.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Episode 3.
I'm
3.
excited. It's gonna be a good one. I've known this person for years on years on years. She has an amazing story to tell, does amazing things. She's a hard worker, a go getter. Well, daddy, Disaster Party Pod, you're going to love
And I have no idea who this person is, so this is going to be an interesting story to hear a complete
it.
stranger story. But that's the whole purpose of it, right? The whole purpose of it is to hear stranger stories and to see if you can relate or understand or sympathize or, use it as motivation, whatever the case is. But it is to hear strangers' stories so that they could share their experiences.
Baby, let me be your motivation.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So, Andy, how's your week been, bruh?
Week's been good, man. Uh, Dashing's been good. Lifting's
Dash,
been
dash,
good.
dash.
Had a couple shows. Was out in Long Island for the Outlaw show. That was an awesome show. They always have awesome turnouts. Um, yeah, just out here grinding, man.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Yeah, this week
Uh,
has been a interesting week. We took a little vacation from work.
ooh,
Kept the kid home because vacation, a little staycation, I guess you could say. And this kid, man, I don't know how the daycare lady deals with him on a daily basis, but
sometimes you need that family bonding.
bro, this kid has just like nonstop energy all the time, nonstop. And we're like, I think I said it last week. We're potty training, so it's just like this week was helpful in the potty training department, but it's like
Bro, that's your kid.
stop. I
We
know.
all knew he was gonna have that energy.
I know.
I've seen you had that energy.
I
Trust
know.
me.
It's just hard. Yeah. Yeah. When you're just trying to, we're home, so we're trying to like clean the house, do all the stuff, catch up and stuff. And this kid's like, "Brrrr." It's like, go
Let's go.
relax, bro. That's what I want to say.
I love
Um,
it.
but yeah, that's nothing crazy over here. Um, there is a lot of crazy things going on in the crypto market, though.
Ooh, talk about it.
All right, so for Bitcoin, Rob, we got Bitcoin as of right now. It is 8:30 p.m. on Sunday, November 7th. Bitcoin is at $65,326.50. That means we are less than 2,000 away from the all-time high. They're saying resistance level is 65,000 and we just broke it. And they are saying after that it is skyrocket ready to go. Let's go to the moon, baby.
Ooh, to the moon. Well, daddy.
Also in the crypto market, we have Ethereum. We all know them. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. But they just broke its all-time high. Almost, it's at 40 or it's at 4,700. They're saying next target is 5,000. Guys, when COVID hit, Ethereum was $90. It is
Say what?
almost 5,000.
Say what?
Say what? Um, our Andy, you and I, one of our crypto coins from when we first started in our crypto days, XYO,
Talk about it.
hit 8 cents, and then now it's back down
Ooh,
to
I love it.
it's back down to 6. But still,
Yeah.
that's a huge fucking lift off. Um, let me see. We got a lot of coins just popping off. But you know what? one of the coins. It just I guess I bought the hype.
Ooh,
Maybe I'm feeling the holiday spirit. But there's a
ooh.
lot of people online talking about this coin called Santa coin.
Santa coin is coming to town. Mariah Carey's probably just sitting in the back waiting.
To your crypto wallet. So this coin is like brand new. It is like 0.0000007.
Okay.
To get like a billion coins is less than $100. And what it does is that by holding the coin, Santa gives you free money. So
Okay.
every 60 minutes, depending on how much coins you hold, they give you Binance Dollar Coin for free. Nothing. You just hold and they give you Binance Dollar Coin, Binance Dollar Coin, Binance Dollar Coin. And the more you hold, the more you get. The less you hold, the less you get. Guys, even if this coin goes to zero, I barely used any real money to buy it. And if I keep getting the same dollar coins that I'm getting, I'll be in profit in a couple days. Just on the free money, not even if the coin goes up or down. It's Santa Claus is coming to town, and he's giving you free money.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
But again,
Crypto.
this is not financial advice, so don't think it is. Also, real quick, you know what was cool? I remember I told you last week that I won tickets to the Knicks game. We didn't talk about that. We did
Yes.
talk about that. Did we talk about that? Yes, we did
Yes.
talk about that because we recorded late.
Yes, we did.
That was fun. Sorry, it's been a weird week.
I completely understand.
Yeah,
Completely understand. I feel like this week is going by way too quick and slow all at the same time.
I absolutely agree with that statement. I absolutely agree with that statement.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But okay, so you want to know what movie I watched during this week of my staycation?
Ooh, let's exchange. What'd you watch?
I watched Dune.
How is it?
Hmm. It was good.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was like epic, but it was good. It kept me interested the whole time.
Okay.
I was confused a lot of the times because they kind of just start the movie off and they kind of just kind of put names, but they don't put like backstories.
Hmm.
So like right in the beginning, you're like, I don't know who this is. Do I should I care about this person? So you're kind of like thrown into a story that's already in the middle of happening, kind of, and you don't really know the backstory for a while, and then by the time you realize it, it's like okay, and then it ends and there's a part two. I mean, right in the beginning of the movie, it says part one, so you know there's a part two,
Okay. Okay.
and I'm excited for part two. I think a lot, but a little happened in part one.
Okay. That makes sense.
And it was like almost 3 hours. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot happened because it was 3 hours, but also very little happened. Kind of like the Lord of the Rings movies. You know how like
Okay.
they're long movies and they feel like all this stuff happened, but in reality, it's just the hobbits going from point A to point B.
Yeah. Okay.
But the ending, I was like, okay, I'm interested
I have to check that out.
in part two. Yeah,
I have to check that out.
yeah. Real quick, also, will you ever watch Psych,
Psych as
the TV show?
oh, I with
I know, you know.
yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Um, Me and Taylor have just been watching on repeat again because like we really liked it, and then we watched the first movie, we watched the second movie, and the third movie's coming out in like a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Lassie and O'Hara, for those who are psych nerds here, um, or psychos, whatever you call them, they're starting a podcast that's doing like episode by episode review of each episode of Psych.
that's cool.
It's kind of like the Office Ladies podcast, like very, very similar. Like the Office Ladies has Angela and Pam, and they basically work episode by episode, and they kind of give you the behind the scenes of like things that you wouldn't know unless you were on there on the TV show.
Interesting.
And I listen to the Office Lady podcast, so I'm definitely going to be listening to this one because I'm like, cool.
Psych, you got to.
Yeah, it's fun.
So guess what movie I watched 2 days ago?
Let me think. Eternals?
Ooh, no.
Oh, damn
Oh,
it.
not Eternals. That even that is out, isn't it?
It is, it is.
I have to check that out. I did not watch Eternals,
Okay,
but I saw The Harder They Fall. It is a Netflix movie
okay,
with Idris Elba,
okay.
starring all black cowboys.
All right.
Apparently, it's like how do you say it's based off real life stories,
Okay.
and wow,
Is that the
this
one? It is the Western one, right?
yeah,
I saw a cool little thing that I guess one of the trains was like a monument for Chadwick.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I thought that was
I
cool.
think it has. I think the train's name is like Bozeman on it. It's like
Yeah,
written across it.
it's like C.A. Bozeman or something like that.
Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. It's pretty long. I think it's like 2.5 hours,
Okay.
but it's definitely worth the watch. A lot of action, a lot of cowboy-ish, if you will.
I like
Um,
Cowboy.
it's cool.
Yeehaw,
It's really
motherfuckers.
cool. And Idris is like this bad villain that just doesn't give a fuck. It's awesome.
That's the
But
way
it's
to
like
do it.
it's probably one of the first movies I've seen that tells a full story from start to finish, if that makes any sense.
All right.
So like how we come on the pod and we talk about like Marvel movies and current DC movies that come out, and it feels like it's a pay to watch movie where like you get the movie but there's more that they're leaving out that you need to get the extended version. This one had the full story from start to finish, and it
Awesome.
made sense and awesome.
Cool. I might have to watch that later.
Facts. We'll switch. I'll watch Dune.
All right. It's about the same size. You said it's almost 2.5 hours, so it's almost the same
Mhm.
length. Did you see that the? I don't think we talked about it last week because I think it might have happened after that. The Braves won the World Series, first time since 1995.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah,
Congratulations to the Braves.
yeah. Thank God, because I did not want the Astros to win. Sorry, Brent, but fuck those guys. Did you see that? Another like 18 people got released from WWE.
I did.
Ugh. It's getting rough, man. The 2K team, man, I don't know what they're gonna do anymore. They're gonna have to like redo their whole game.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that, but I'm sure with their contract clause, like the no compete clause, I'm sure that probably has something tied in with it. So they can still use their likeness and ability or their likenesses and stuff like that for a while. But
I'm trying to pull up the list right now so we could tell you. There were some bigger names. Don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We got here. Oh, no, this is the 2020 release tally. Oh, that's a lot. Very a lot. Here, you hold on this. Hold it down for 1 second
all right,
as I find this.
um, yeah, it's sad that that happened.
All right,
But
got
on
it.
the
Go ahead,
same
finish.
hand, you have so much talent now that can work with so many other talents that can work with an entire roster
outside
and
of WWE.
outside of WWE. And there's so many now. Like before, you would be like, "Oh, fantasy booking. I want to see this guy and this guy, this guy and this guy." Well, now that's actually possible. You know?
All right, so we got Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Jesse Kamea. So Jesse Kamea and Frankie Monet were in a team or a group in NXT. Both teams are gone. Uh, Katarina Cortez, she's new. Jeet Rama, Oni Lorcan, who was awesome. Trey Baxter, Zeta Ramirez, Scarlett. Guys, Scarlett, she's gone. B-Fab was just called up to SmackDown like 2 weeks ago. Grand Metalik, but he uh, he requested his release a while ago, so we finally got it. Lindsay Dorado, Karrion Cross, man, he was so good in NXT. Came up to Raw, they've ruined him. Harry Smith, Nia Jax, bye bye, see you later. Um, there was rumors that she got fired because of uh, not getting the vaccine. But then there was also she came out and said that she asked for more mental health time. So there's like a lot of mixed, but apparently she was not the best worker in the world, and a lot of the girls did say that she was unsafe. So I mean, there's three different reasons there that could have happened. Eva Marie, they just brought her back less than a year ago. You got Keith Lee. Come on, Keith Lee. He was so good in NXT. Him and Cross's feud was awesome, and man, they fucked them both up. And then Mia Yim, who is Keith Lee's fiance or girlfriend, also got released. There's these people. Most of them are going to get picked up somewhere else. It's just unfortunate that a lot of them they did not see this coming, and there's even some of them that are like, we thought we were good. We just signed like recently or under a year, and the fact like apparently BFAB just signed a contract extension when she moved up to Raw like 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like, what? Like what? Yeah, there's just a lot. Like people are not happy with WWE right now, just because they can't they're not keeping up. Like not that they're not keeping up, but they're pissing off their fan base and they're releasing a lot of people that people love and they're not using the people right. So then they're like they're coming up, they're getting excited that their favorite stars coming up from NXT or whatever, and then they're just getting released because they're not doing it properly. So yeah, just kind of shitty. But I hope that all of them, if most, if not all of them, kind of land on their feet in some way or another, whether it's in wrestling or outside of wrestling.
I'm sure they will. Um, one way or another. There's a lot of big names that you just mentioned that I'm sure will be picked up anywhere. You know, you still
Yeah.
got a lot of places that are working together. So again, it's good to see. Like you now, you could see your favorite stars wrestle your other favorite stars. You know,
Yeah. Just sad.
it is. It is. Nobody knows why.
No, they said it's budget cuts, but that was the day after they fired all these people, either the day after or the morning or the night of. So it's either again, it's either the day before or the morning before all the cuts got called. They basically went on a investor call and bragged about how much profits they made in last quarter.
Gotcha.
So like you're going, I made this much money, but I'm firing these big stars because of budget cuts.
The world may never know.
I guess we'll see when these people go on to Jericho's podcast, the tell alls.
They just
But
wait for that episode now.
yeah. Here's a quick thing. There's a new Animal Crossing update for those who play Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
I have to go and update my Animal Crossing and actually turn it on and get the update. But yeah,
I have to find my Switch to find it. then update my Switch,
You
then
don't
maybe
know
update Animal Crossing.
you don't know where your Switch is?
It's here somewhere. It's in the house. Just
Okay.
not sure where I put it.
All right, all right. Um, so Andy, so next week we know what next week's gonna be. Like, Full Gear's coming up. We can
Ooh,
we can review Full Gear next week. No big deal.
let's
Um,
do it.
but the week after that, um, would be our 1 year anniversary.
Ooh,
Isn't that pretty fucking crazy?
yes, yes, it is. You know,
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about something that I was gonna do all of November, and I guess what better way to start it than now? Um, Things I'm grateful for in November. And I am grateful that this podcast has been going for almost 1 full year
Pretty crazy.
based off a mistake on my on my behalf.
But the fact that we're still doing it after a year, the fact that people are listening after a year, the fact that we slipped up a couple times and maybe the episodes were coming out on the right days, but life happens. Whatever. I got kids. You got life. Listen.
That
When you're on the road all week and getting your ass beat wrestling, and then you're training all week, sometimes you just need a break, and I'm okay with that.
facts, facts.
Yeah.
And when you're running around trying to grab your little one, because your little one has more energy than you do now, because he's got
Yeah.
the energy of you and him
Yeah.
mixed together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta kick back and relax.
And we are a disaster party, so it's okay at the end of the day.
Facts. We just
So,
bring the disaster to you, the people.
Andy, we'll talk more about that in 2 weeks on our 1 year anniversary.
Wah, 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 wah.
But before we were recording, you were watching something that it seems like there's a lot of excitement uh coming for this one particular episode coming up on
What was up?
December 12th.
Ooh, what could that be?
It seems like our Office Revisited episode that you promised every
Oh,
single listener that you will have finished The Office before we do that
ooh,
episode. Now, Andy,
ooh.
why don't you give an update? How far are you from finishing this?
How many seasons are there?
9.
Okay, okay. I may or may not have 6 more to go, but 6 more is better than 9 more. I'm just saying.
You got a month.
Yep,
You got a lot.
yep.
So, for those who don't know, who are so excited about this Office episode seems to be coming a roast of Andy.
It's gonna be awesome.
I don't even know if Andy has reached that episode yet of The Office, which I don't think he has, because he would be laughing right now. Um,
Ah, ah, ah.
hmm.
That's what she said.
So I don't think let's explain how this episode is going to seem to work because we had this group chat with Brent and Shawnee D, as you guys know and you heard on this podcast. So it's the four of us, and we have been throwing this idea around of getting some sort of office trivia game or go online and get some questions and basically quiz Andy. Just Andy. And then when he doesn't know the answers, and most likely it will be because he waited till last minute to watch the whole thing and he won't know the answers, then we will probably poke fun at him And one of the three of us will answer the question for you for any of those people who enjoy The Office and want to hear from people who actually know what The Office is. So this will be a fun little adventure.
Facts.
And I think it will be funny. I think it would be a hilarious episode.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait.
Yes, I it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. We're also discussing doing maybe a horror Christmas film for
I'm down with that.
our Christmas the day after Christmas episode.
I'm so down with that. Are we doing a day after?
Well, our record date would be December 26th.
Ooh. Merry
So
Christmas.
so we can, share a little bit about our holiday and then we can go into a horror film. We haven't picked which one. Maybe we should do that on our stories. We could put that on our stories of which horror Christmas film should we watch, and then you guys can pick. How about that?
You pick the people.
The people. But I think that's unless you got anything else, Andy.
I am shot.
Me too. So, for remember to rate, review, comment, subscribe, follow, like, share. See, dude, I'm out of it. You could tell. Like,
Facts.
share, rate, review, comment, subscribe, and follow us on also social media platforms, including the YouTube, which you can see us. And my hair is a mess, and I'm really taking this no shave November shit seriously. Let's see what it looks like by the end of the month.
Ooh, I just got my stash because I gotta keep the stash. Whoa, daddy.
Word. Well, this is Rob Cedeno,
Oh, whoa, daddy. It's Andy Vivians.
and we are out. Bye bye.